Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, and the IYT. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Alright, daily SPY, 42 million, a little bit after hours action. 13 cents up, 0.05% on the day. So we grinded up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 8 days now, starting to go sideways. We talked about this. 246.49 is an area of resistance, so it's building pressure to possibly pop through here. Volume was light again, the lightest I've ever seen yesterday. It's been a long time. I would have to go back and really look at it, but unbelievable, guys. 27 million on the day. It felt like a half day, like Christmas Eve. So, again, still sideways, still above the MA, still okay. I'm like a broken record, guys. Just over and over and over. Still okay, grinding higher, killing the puts. Here's your levels, this and that. If it keeps going sideways, we're going into earnings. Higher prices, 250 to 255. Lower prices, you got to get past these gap fills, pivots, fill this gap, and then possibly the 200 MA down here. Just like a lot of the Facebooks and stuff like that, 200 MA has not been touched in a long time. And a lot, not all the time, but I'd say 90% of the time, it likes to come back here. This will still curl up as this stays up, so who knows, maybe it'll be at 235, 237, but still, this is target if this goes down. If it goes up, 250 to 255, and then we'll revisit it to see what kind of pattern setting up. But right now, it's going sideways, setting up in a bullish pattern. Let's see what it gives us the rest of the week. So three more days and going into next week. I'd like to see 10 days sideways and then the pop. If it starts chopping, then it's kind of the weakness of the pattern will get a little bit weaker as it chops. But if it stays nice and tight up here, that could possibly lead us to higher prices. So watch for that on the SPY. But, nice breakout, came up, a little bit of a bullish pattern, starting to break out. Let's see what it gives us in the next couple of days. Volume remains light in these markets. IWM. Pretty much the same thing, guys. Above the MAs, strong position, chopping around, up, sideways, down. We were down sideways a little bit weak. Still a bullish pattern overall, but this was a little bit weak. They popped it above, gotten the weakness to subside a little bit. Still above the MAs. Targets, guys, 114.88. Trend line up here, which is around 143.41. That breaks 145 to 150. We'll reevaluate as it goes higher and what kind of pattern does it set up to start ripping some more. But right now, guys, overall bullish. Above the MAs, nothing wrong. Volume remains the same, basically. What do we have today? About 16 million, chopping around it. Going into earnings, guys, you got to see these big tech companies keep rolling. We had Netflix lead the way today. Amazon took off. Nvidia took off. Tesla took off. Google took off. Priceline was taken off. It was like, holy cow, what is going on here? And then there's a lot of stocks that were red too. Chipotle got killed. CMG, that's CMG. What else? What other one? FedEx came down a little bit. Goldman got a little bit slapped in the arm. What else came in? But, it was a little bit mixed bag of treats today, so let's keep an eye on these markets. But as long as the light volume continues in the SPY, markets can kind of just grind. So let's watch out for this. Again, bullish, above all the MAs, nothing wrong. IWM needs to start leading, so I want to see this thing start moving up towards the highs. 145 to 150 on this one. Let's see if it will come out. Downward target again, 200 MA, which is at 134.58. And then we'll see what happens. Does it go down, sideways? Does it steer step? Does it do whatever? Going up? Does it come off this bullish pattern and pop? We'll see. We'll know what I want to see Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll take it from there. The Qs, though, 95 cents up, or 0.67, just keeps leading the way, guys. We talked about this bearish. I think that, I swear someone's subscribing to my YouTube channel, because every time we talk lower, it's consolidating towards the lower range, looking a little bit weak, and then all of a sudden, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days up, gets above the trend line, closes above the pivot, going for the all-time high, which is 143.90, gets through there, 145 to 150, maybe 155. Let's see what these earnings do, and let's see what happens if it does continue up. If this just clicks over, comes right back in, actually we're going to see if this consolidates. We were talking about consolidation from this point on, kind of popped up today. Let's see if we continue sideways and then maybe the next move up. Big area 143.90 or 144. If we could get through that, 145, 150 like we said. This thing just clicks over, comes right back in. Got some gaps to fill. Has to get below the MAs, guys. Fill the gap. You know, we got a gap, 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 gap. They did this nice. Gap it up, gap it up, gap it up. Leave some gaps to come down for support. This thing comes in. I don't think it's going to come straight down, but if it does and some earnings start to come in and they're not so happy, this could start to slip and move down and fill some gaps. Upwards, 150, downward, I still think we could come to this 200 MA. It's just a matter of time. You know, we're just chopping, guys. Goes up, comes in, retraces, comes in, retraces. Everything's good again. Light volume markets, guys, and options X this week, so be aware of that. DIA was the weak horse of them all. I mean, it was barely down 0.24% and 52 cents on the day. What can you say about that? Still holding the 20 MA. It's almost pegged to the 20. As long as the 20 MA is going up, this is going up with it, basically. We did slip today, but boom, intraday action, guys. They came in. I think we were down 140, and they were like, whoa, wait a minute here. Well, Grandma, push that button, push this thing up, and boom, we closed right pretty much where we opened. So shook everybody down. You know, everybody bought puts here. They jammed it to them. That's pretty much the story of the year. Every time it goes down, one day it goes up for 19 days. Look, we go down one day, and then look, all these up days. And you get a little pullback here, more up days. It's pretty incredible, these markets, guys, on the light volume. What did we have? 2.2 million on the day on the DIA, so nothing crazy, but we're still above the MAs, still in a bullish stance, up sideways. Let's see what this gives us in the next couple of days. I know I sound like a broken record, guys, but what else can I say? It's been doing the same crap over and over and over. But the IYT guys, the transports, were a little bit weak today. Now, you know, we talked about this all-time high, saying, you know, this thing's got to lead. It's got to start getting up there, start to, you know, giddy up. Let's go. It looked like it was going to start breaking out, and look, yesterday closed a little bit weak, but today, guys, down $1.17, 0.67%. We did get back below the all-time high, which is, well, we're going to see, you know, got to wait the next couple days to see what pattern comes out. Do we go down sideways, or we just start pulling back to the 20 MA? 20 MA has great support. Gap fill, or almost a gap fill. I'd have to look at it and measure it, but if that's a gap fill, they're right on top of the 20 MA, which is 172.06. If that area cracks, then we're going to have lower price to come. We'll see where this exactly goes. Let's pull this out, though. Let's pull that out. Let's put this one up. All right, now you're going to give me some problems here. Of course you are. All right, we're going to take a Fibonacci line from this area here, if we can ever get it in there. Go from there, and let's see. See, I was 171.21. That's going to be a good area. Then you have a couple big areas I'm watching for again, right by the 200 MA, 750 retrace. If we crack through there, we'll go to 157. If this thing continues up, if we can confirm and start ripping, gosh, you know what? Once back to 175, 180, 185, and who knows? Maybe we do go to 200 on this one too. But still have to stay above this high pivot here at the 173.91 where the old all-time high was. And it just can't get above it. I mean, it's still early. We still have a couple days left of the week. I want to see what the weekly close on this one too as well. But overall, guys, markets just have light volume, just grinding. Stocks are going into earnings. I had the Dow down. Netflix was up, so all the tech stuff ran. And then like the IWM, a little bit mixed, you know, a little bit red, a little bit green over across the board. A little more on the red side, but it was down 33 cents or whatever, the IWM. Just a non-event day, guys. So be aware of that. Watch your earnings plays. Don't go crazy on your position size, and just keep trading, guys. That's all you can do. All right, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.